I am at day 2 of 4 for the Run Disney Wine and Dine 2024 weekend. The first being the Run Expo. Today's the 5K. And so I was really looking forward to this one. This is the Muppets one. This is the one that made me sign up. It was always going to be a little tricky how they were going to handle the Swedish chef. I started a poll on one of the Facebook groups for Run Disney asking how we thought we were going to meet the Swedish chef, with the options being like an actual character, a fur character in a costume, maybe just a magic shot, maybe a statue somewhere in between. Had no idea, but they did the chickens, so I'm okay with that. It would have been awesome to meet the Swedish chef, but meeting the chickens and having a photo op with them was a good compromise. And also, one of the other highlights is all the Muppet costumes. Every Run Disney event has a lot of people in costumes, but the Muppet costumes in particular, a lot of niche costumes, which I'm really appreciating. Some really minor characters, obscure characters that people went all in on the costumes, and it's awesome to see. So really loving the 5K so far, and I plan to sort of go really slow on this one, maybe even walk it, because I'm going to stop at every photo op, again, assuming they're all Muppet related. Anyways, let's see how that goes. All right, we are about halfway through the 5K. We've had 2 character meets. They were not Muppets. They were Chef Daisy, Chef Donald. But that does not mean that the Muppets have disappointed us. At the opening ceremonies, it was looking a little sketchy because the Muppets would pop on screen to do a cameo and say something that was like 5 seconds long, like, just have a good run, guys. So that did not bode well. But then Miss Piggy and Kermit came on screen, and they had a seemingly interactive conversation with the hosts on screen and somebody in the audience. If it was pre-recorded, it was really well done, but I suspect it was live because for the grand opening ceremonies, Swedish chef came on the stage, borked, talked to the hosts, talked to people in the crowd. It was really great seeing a Muppet in person, and he counted down the different waves that went. So a lot of fun there. Definitely a great way to start the race. And even though the character meets on the route are not Muppets, the Muppets are on screen cheering on the racers. Those are pre-recorded, but they're custom made for the race. So pretty cool element there. So like I said, we're halfway through. Let's see what the rest of the race has in store. All right, so that concludes the 5K Wine and Dine. The rest of the route was uneventful as far as characters and things go. A very scenic run around Epcot, especially now that the construction walls are done. So you got some great views of Spaceship Earth. Really, definitely a highlight. And just before the finish, I think the character's name is Sweetums. It's a big Muppet monster. Was cheering everybody on across the finish line. So that was a nice, fun highlight at the end to see another Muppet in person. Anyways, definitely worth the 5K to see the Muppets characters. Muppets did not so disappoint this time. And let's see how the next 2 days go, because I really just came down here for the Swedish chef.